Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, and I'm a few days late after talking about this on the Nascar news a few days ago. I said I would do a video about why I hate the Nascar playoffs, and there's nothing really else to do today on a Friday before a really busy weekend, so I'm like, I'll do this video, I'll do a NBA recap tonight, Spurs Bucks. It's the only other recap. So I want to talk about the playoffs and why I hate it. It just sucks. Okay, they're garbage, and it's been garbage for years. The playoffs are garbage. Full season points is the only fair way to decide a championship in racing. You know, in NASCAR, you race all 36 teams each and every week. Every race should matter under the current format. Doesn't really matter if you want to win one regular season race, run like shit until the playoffs. Don't matter. Like in other sports, you need to play over. You only play over team. You play one team at a time, so you need playoffs. And not to mention, you're playing on really the same field every week, same shit every week. Like, a single win shouldn't be enough to lock a driver in the playoffs. Yeah, wins are great. They come with a trophy and a big paycheck, and it should be a big points day, but not an automatic lock into the playoffs. Like, there's 26 regular season races. You gotta find a way to make these races matter, to make people actually give a fuck about the playoffs. But you'll get shills like Michael Waltrip, Mamba Smith, telling you that the playoffs are great, and if we went to the old format, it sucks, and the championship would get locked up. So, under the old format, Tyler Reddick had, I think, a 108-point lead, or something like that, 300 points or something like that. Mamba Smith is like, oh yeah, it sucks. He'd run away with it. Well, actually, Bell would have won it in the non-playoffs, but Mamba Smith will tell you straight to your face the playoffs under the old format would suck, and it wouldn't, and this current one would generate interest. And even the drivers don't like the playoffs. I guarantee you, every single one of those drivers hate playoffs except for Joey Leon. Every single driver. It's not a good look when you're arguably one of your most popular drivers, Kyle Larson, says you can win 20 races and it doesn't matter. So, yeah, it tells you all you need to know about the playoffs. But Mamba Smith will probably tell you it's good. And maybe even one driver, when they asked him in the question before the playoffs, one of them said it sucks ass. Yeah, that's far from approval. Like, can we just get rid of these playoffs? Like, it's the worst way of finding a champion. Like, it's just a major flaw. Like, every year you don't get the best driver winning the championship. And yes, I can say, as a Chase fan, he wasn't the most deserving in 2020. Happy he won it. 2021 was the rightful champion. 22, no. 23, fucking won it. Blaney. I don't think he was the best, but won it. Logano again. It's like, we're not getting the most deserving champion. But NASCAR just say it's entertaining. The racing is good. The racing's good? Outside of Homestead, yeah, I can't tell you a good playoff race. And I'm tired of people trying to compare it to basketball playoffs, football playoffs. This isn't a stick and ball sport. This isn't a baseball where you're hitting the ball. This isn't basketball. Like, why can't we just go to the old format? It's not boring. Like, it's just not boring. Like, the playoffs are just ruining playoff racing, or NASCAR racing. Like, and for the people, I guarantee you probably Mamba Smith and whoever the other NASCAR shields are will tell you that the ratings are good. It's giving you good interest. and people will also tell you, if you don't like it, stop watching. Well, I think they're taking that advice, because every year the playoff ratings, the championship ratings, going down. Every year. The championship hasn't had a good rating since what, 2016? Every year it's going down. So I think in the grandstand's not getting sold out as much. So yeah, that tells you the playoffs suck. So yeah, I think people are taking that advice of people saying, if you don't like it, stop watching. If I wasn't such a die-hard NASCAR fan, I would probably quit watching, but I can't not watch. Like, I have to watch these stupid playoffs. I mean, I get excited for the regular season. When it gets to the playoffs, I know stupid bullshit's gonna happen. It's just, I hate it. And Martinsville was the straw that broke the camel's back, where they had the just manufactured bullshit chaos. I just don't know why we're not. So now that I've got that out of the way, why do I hate the playoffs so much is because I know the best driver's not going to win every year, but most years you should get the best driver winning. Like, it shouldn't be a guy that has like a 15th, 16th place average finish. It's just not legitimate. It just doesn't come off legitimate. You know, NASCAR wants their manufactured bullshit chaos to where they think, oh, it's exciting, the racing's good, guys. But the racing just isn't good. Like, I'm sorry, like, it's not fun to watch. And the ratings go down every year for the playoffs, so if NASCAR wants to say it's exciting, they can say it's exciting. They can go ahead and be shields or whatever, but it's just not fun, okay? Like, last year's, really the straw that broke the camel's back. Like, Logano has arguably all of his championships have been undeserving. And he's up there with all-time greats that he has no right to be up there with. He was 15th in the regular season standings, but NASCAR will tell you to your face that he's a deserving champion. Sure, under the format, yeah, I guess, but NASCAR will block out your criticism and go la 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 and not listen to you, the fans. And they say they'll change it. They might look at it for 2026. Yeah, sure. They can change it. I don't. It's not just a thing towards Logano. Like, I guess sure he's clutch, but I mean it's also part of luck. I mean, without these playoffs, he wouldn't have 3 championships. So, it's just insufferable. It's just not fun. Like I said, I keep mentioning, it's just, the playoffs are not fun to watch. Like, I watch every year, but it also doesn't help that these cars suck to provide terrible racing. Like, yeah, you'll get some good races here and there. Like, Homestead always delivers a banger. And also, the ratings, I think, have gone down every year. I think I saw one of Mama Smith's tweets where he defended the playoffs. I think Alexander the Great or something on Twitter put some type of, like, stats and stuff like that. It's just they won't fix it. They fix these stupid things that they don't need to fix, and they won't fix the issues that desperately need fixed. Like, the executives of NASCAR are idiots, and to the loyal fans, they're basically going, fuck you. It's basically what they're doing. Look, they're digging themselves in. Like, it's just NASCAR never changes anything that's broken. They're just assholes up there, and they continue to show the middle finger to the loyal fans that made them. And these loyal fans are old enough to take the younger generation that they're trying to attract to racetracks. And I've been watching NASCAR since I was a kid, since I was like 4. And I loved NASCAR back then. And I say that back then like I'm an old fart, but I'm only 19. How do people like Steve Phelps and O'Donnell expect parents whose kids like NASCAR to do the same? Like, it's very simple. A fan of auto racing, or simply a fan of cars in general, wants to see speed and natural racing. Like, we just don't get that natural racing anymore. And most importantly, the best man and the best team win it all at the end of the season. But NASCAR just wants their entertainment. We can get entertaining races without the playoffs. That is my point. One of my other points. You can get these moments without the playoffs. Homestead, where Tyler Reddick went from 3rd to 1st on the last lap, I think. You can get that without the playoffs. Ryan Blaney wins Martinsville 2 years in a row. You can get that without the playoffs. NASCAR thinks every single moment we get is because of the playoffs. There's been moments before they had these, before they switched this fucking elimination format, probably, where they had great moments. Why can't we reward consistent performance instead of having fucking Joey Logano with his 15th average finish win a championship? Just because NASCAR thinks, oh, it's deserving and it's entertainment. No, it's not fucking entertainment, so I'm sorry. And they say they're going to look at changing the format for 2026. Yeah, they won't do it. It's just another simple thing NASCAR refuses to get right. Like, it's the worst format in motorsports. They had the entire offseason to make changes, and they didn't do anything. Yeah, can't wait for the 2025 championship where the fucking 12 car beats the 22 at Phoenix again for the, or where Penske wins their 4th fucking championship in a row. Like, I would have no complaints from 27 to 2010 where they expanded the field of contenders to top 12. The point standings after the first 26 races, each driver's points reset to 5,000 points, 10-point bonus for each race won. I would have no complaints. But classic NASCAR, if it's broken, don't fix it. And if it's working, break it. And if the fans don't like it, they must be wrong, and they're bots, according to Mike Ford. Hope they enjoy the lowest viewership of all time because of this. It's just turned into a gimmick. And they say they hear their fans loud and clear. Yeah, if you heard the fans loud and clear, you would change the format, because I guarantee you 99% of the fans don't like this. And if they do, it's because they only want entertainment and crashes. And that's probably what NASCAR wants, entertainment and crashes. They don't want the best driver winning it all every year, because they probably would think it's boring. And people like Mamba Smith would think it's boring. I hate the stage. Sure, keep the stages, whatever. I just want a change to this stupid ass format. John Probst tried to mention, like, oh, Tyler Reddick winning Homestead, Blaney getting the Final Four by winning Martinsville. Those moments can happen without the playoffs, okay? And can we just get rid of the winning year in? That's another thing I mentioned. Like, they'll have a working group. Yeah, sure. They won't change it for 2026 either. I mean, it's simple. I mean, I don't know what these retards are up there thinking. It's not that hard to change the format back to 10 or 12 race chase. 10 or 12. 10 races. They all reset. Points reset. Winner. Chase driver wins the race, 10 extra points. Or something. I think that's what the 2007-2010 chase was. Something. But that's why I hate the playoffs, man. It's just manufactured. manufactured bullshit. NASCAR tries to force feed it on the fans, even though most of the fan base hates the playoffs. It just doesn't, and they say it's exciting racing when it's not. It's just, it is what it is. But we'll see. Peace.